Perfection impresses, but authenticity, it connects.
Educate, empower, enable, impact. Thank you for tuning in to That Will Never Work, an award-winning podcast where we share inspiring information and personal experiences related to business and the entrepreneurial journey from those who are leaders in their respective field. Now, here's your host, author and business coach, Maurice.
Hey everyone, so here is something that I would like for you to speak about as you're working on telling your story. And this is something that I had to understand the value in it over a period of time. So I'll give you the point of the show, and then I'll tell you what I'm feeling from this. Perfection creates distance. Being honest about your flaws, fears, and failures builds deeper trust and credibility. I'll read it again. Perfection creates distance. Being honest about your flaws, fears, and failures builds deeper trust and credibility. So, perfection creates distance, meaning that sometimes when people are looking at you from afar or even close, your best friend, what appears to be perfect can push that individual away because you're putting on an image that they feel as though it is not attainable. And that may be good in certain situations where, hey, you know what? I have to put on this air just for me to get past this moment. I can't say that it's totally bad. I can't say that, right? But perfection does create distance, though. It can turn people off. It can also turn off the individuals that you may really want to attract, right? You know, so those individuals that you're pushing away, how do they really view you and your brand moving forward? Especially if it appears to be perfect, because ultimately everybody knows in the back of their mind nothing's perfect. But if you're putting on that air of perfection, how are they really resonating with your brand? So if you're being honest about your flaws, fears, and failures, which builds a deeper trust and credibility, yes, it does. But guess what, Maurice? Here's a question I hear all the time. Maurice, I don't like to be vulnerable. Well, guess what? I don't like to be vulnerable either, because I don't want people to use that against me in the long run. And I'm sorry, I might have said that too fast. But that's because, again, I don't want to show people my vulnerability. So let's see if we could try that again. But Maurice, I don't want to show anyone that I'm vulnerable. I don't want to show anyone that I'm vulnerable either, because I don't want to be attacked. I don't want people to use that against me. But how do you know that it will be used against you? How do you know it's not going to be used in your favor? So it's very hard to be vulnerable, especially in a world that only shows you those people that are winning, i.e. perfection, right? It's very rare that they want to show your vulnerability in a positive light, because of sometimes, I've seen it, I see it on TV often, of where if someone is vulnerable, someone shows a weakness, it is almost 1,000%, or it could feel that like this, it could be 1,000% used against you. So You have to put on this air that I'm perfect and nothing can penetrate this armor that I have on, that I wear every day. But what about those individuals that are really looking for that vulnerability, that say, hey, you know what? Well, I'm not that strong. I can't do that every day. I don't have it within me. And so what I have found is that when you show that you're vulnerable, people tend to respect you a little bit more. And even in a situation that may feel as though it went all left, right? And in a situation where it feels like things that weren't put in a right place, that it didn't go by the methods or the processes that you put in place, that no one's going to no longer respect you and honor you and revere you, or all these other things or accolades that you would like to have, right? But unfortunately, what is that? And the world, unfortunately, we focus in on these negative pieces and we stick there and we stay there without understanding, like, hey, this person is human. And so we tear down these stars or whatever it is that we see. But that's because we've forgotten that they're human. We have built them up so much and looked at them as such in a heroic position that we forget that they are human just like us. They're people, like, as people doing people things. So I encourage you to do the exact same thing today, to understand that perfection, yes, it might impress you. I can teach you how to become a multi-millionaire, and you could ride around in this Bentley just like me. Yes, perfection or the appearance of perfection can impress you. Also depends on what's inside of you. Are you being authentically yourself? Are you being authentic to yourself? Are you being authentic to the people that are around you? Because what happens when you go home and you take the wig off? Are you still you? Are you able to show what it's like to when you take your hair down? So why does this matter, Maurice? Why does it matter? See, in a world of filters and facades, because that's what a lot of us are doing, right? We're putting on filters on our pictures and we're putting filters on our videos, and we want to make sure that these video or these filters don't always show who we are with our blemishes and all on our faces. Or these facades where we're putting out this image that is bigger and greater than who we really are. And we see this time and time again. And then time and time again on top of that. And I didn't realize that even watching some TV shows, how the idea of perfection was there, but then you start getting to some real life episodes and situations, you're like, wow, you know what? Those are the ones that really touched me, especially those that were closest to home. So here's the thing that we need to understand is that realness, it is refreshing. But also realness is also rare. So this show right here, you get what you get. You're not getting any filters. You're not getting any remixes. You're not getting any type of, hey, Maurice, are you editing your show? No, you're getting the realness of a podcaster from a place of, hey, I'm just going to do it. You're going to get the authentic me, missed words and all, stumbles and all. because unfortunately that's rare. And authenticity is what's going to help sell you in your position, because again, the idea is if Maurice can do it, I can do it as well. So if you take nothing else from this episode but this, realness is refreshing and realness is rare. I thank you very much for listening today.
Thanks for listening. Follow Maurice Chisholm on social media to stay connected and check back weekly for new episodes. Until next time, that will never work. Or will it?